If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you to the 5M Project Smart Money Tactics podcast, where we help you get your mind right, your money right. This episode is really important because it's the first episode that's going to lay the foundation of where this is going to go, what's going to happen here. There's going to be a lot of information I'm going to communicate to you. So I would recommend that you stick around. I am Mr. Leverage. I am the host of this audio podcast that's going to be in audio form. Sometimes I'll be on camera, but to start, I want to be able to consistently drop these. I plan on doing at least one a day, but if it picks up and y'all like them, I can do two a day. I'm going to actually be dropping another one behind this one because there's a lot I want to share with y'all, but I don't want to run this too long. But I am waiting and looking for you. If you're looking for a way to earn $500 per day, and I don't mean just $500 per day as a glitch like something illegal or something you're doing, but basically a glitch, meaning a glitch in the system that we're in the matrix. Because are you making $500 a day right now? Then no, you're not. The average person is not making $500 a day. So what we want to do here is we want to make that a reality for you. We want to bring that into your world for real and show you how you are able to earn $500 per day. Now, again, you're not going to earn it not necessarily every single day, but you'll be in position to earn it. And a lot of days you will. And the thing about it is some days you'll actually earn more than 500. Some days you'll earn 1,000. Some days you could even earn 2,000. Now, for some people, when they hear these numbers, it hits the ear wrong and they don't know how to accept it and they act all crazy and they just jump to the wrong position of, oh, this is a scam and there's no way you can earn that kind of money. And that's where that blue pill's on the screen. That's why that blue pill's on the screen, because those are the people who honestly you really cannot help them. You cannot convert them. You cannot show them that making money is possible because they have accepted the blue pill and they will continue to accept the blue pill. And the blue pill is just do what you've been programmed to do. Get a job. You're not making enough money, get another job. You're not making enough money to 2 jobs, get a third job. You're not getting enough money with a third job. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to have to find a way to get a fourth job. I mean, that's logic to blue pill people. They think that's logic and that makes sense. And if you're trying to do anything other than that, something is wrong with you. You're a crazy person. And this is one of the reasons why you need to get into the environment around people like yourself who are, I would consider myself a red pill person, and I would consider you a red pill person. And that's what we're going to call ourselves when it comes to making money here. Red pill people. Because there's actually 3 things that you have to do to make money. 3 things you have to do to make money. Now, I'm going to give you those 3 things in this first episode. If you don't have these 3 things, you're not going to make money. Now, it's also dangerous if you do these things, because if you don't do them the right way, it can actually hurt you. Because there's some people that actually do this and they're not doing it the right way. And because of it, it set them back. They lost a lot of money. Maybe they gave up on making money online. Maybe they just, went right back to that blue pill. Went right back to that comfortability. It's not comfortable and I like the way my life is, but it's comfortable and it's what I know, it's what I'm used to. It sucks, but or whatever. You accept it. And that's really not being comfortable. And what happens is eventually people get uncomfortable again, or maybe they get fired, or maybe something comes up where they have to come up with so much money and their job just can't do it, and they just have to jump out of the window and do something unthinkable. You know what? Maybe I'll try this online marketing thing. Maybe I'll try this digital online thing, or what everybody else is doing it, and I keep seeing everybody doing it. Maybe I can do it. So, I mean, and you can. I won't tell you what you're not able to do. You can do anything that you put your mind to. But just because you're out here on the journey doesn't mean you're going to be making money. It doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. And it doesn't mean that you have the right vehicle to do it. It doesn't mean that you have the right information and tools to do it. It doesn't mean you're executing it properly. And it doesn't mean that the people that you have around you in your circle, if there is even a circle, is even providing you any information that's really helping you change. Or if you have access to the same things that the people around you have access to, because there's always leverage in every single thing in life. And in a lot of cases, you probably are working with 0 leverage, 0%, whereas the other people around you have 1,000% of leverage. And a lot of other technical know-how and understanding over the years of being out here and being in this that you don't. Not only that, they have an advantage. Growing an audience nowadays than how it used to be, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, is not the same. Everything is different. And not only that, one of the dangers is AI. AI is here, and that's going to be positive in some cases for some people, and that's going to be negative in some cases for some people. So, I mean, what you might want to do is find a way that you can at least put AI on the side of the positive side for you, to at least to where it can help you make some money, instead of waiting for it to be on the side to where unfortunately somehow became negative for you. And now maybe that puts you in an even worse financial situation than you thought you were in. And now you're really scrambling, as they say, trying to figure out what you're going to do out here. And that's when a lot of people sometimes run to make money online, or this type of situation, because they're like, I need to make money fast. I need to do it. You know what? I'm just going to go join that program. And then sometimes people will ask you, so if I pay $1,000, am I going to make that $1,000 Friday? Or am I going to start earning it immediately? Again, one of the things that I'm never going to do to you is I'm never going to lie to you. I don't got time for that. I don't roll like that. We don't roll like that. We keep it 100. We tell people what they need to know, because how are you going to really grow if someone's lying to you and just making up stuff? That's not what we do here. That is definitely not what we do here. So what you're going to want to do is, can you make it? Yeah, anybody can make it. Is it hypothetically possible? Yes. Do some. Yes. But again, even when that happens, there's reasons why that will happen for some of those people and why it may or may not happen for you. I've experienced it all. I've experienced the good. I've experienced the bad. I've experienced the ugly. I've experienced great sponsors. I've experienced horrible sponsors. I've experienced crappy programs. Like, I cannot believe you took that PLR and you threw it behind there like that. That was $9.99 PLR, and you sold it for how much? But you got away with it, but you didn't get away with it. And then I've seen other programs that have been great. I've seen programs you thought were going to be great, then they fail. I've seen people give up too quick. I've seen it all. And that's one of the reasons why I've decided to do exactly what I'm doing right now, because I'm not going to be failing anymore. Not with any situation. I'm not going to be failing with an opportunity. I'm not going to be failing with a sponsor who let me down for whatever the situation may be. I'm not going to be failing because the team I thought that was running behind me when we said charge, and when I turned behind me, there was nobody running behind me charging with me. That's not going to be any of it anymore, because I know exactly what I need to do. And that's why I built this system. And that's why there's phases. And that's why we're on a timeline. And what we're going to do right now, we're in a stage of audience. We're helping the people that come in that join us right now build their audience, because if you don't have an audience, I don't know how much money you thought you were going to make, despite what anybody told you. You need an audience. It's funny how I see people market sometimes, and I hear them say that you don't need to do this, and then a little bit later, they tell you that you have to do it. How does that work? I understand what they're doing and what they're saying, but it's a play off on words, but it's really not, because it can be easy, but it's work. But for some people, they act like it's impossible. But really, it's not. Not if you have somebody walking you through and showing you what to do, or someone being there in the trenches. And that's one of the things that's important about joining what we're doing here, because that's exactly what's happening. I'm going to be there. The person that's talking is running his mouth right now, telling you all this stuff. Yep. Right there in the trenches, to ensure that you have the right game plan, that you have the right tools, that you have the right systems, that you have the right blueprint, so it is easy and it is duplicatable and everyone can learn. Because in order for your money to make more money, you need leverage. Leverage is the key to making a lot of money. And a lot of people are missing leverage. And it's why they're not making a lot of money. Even when you thought you were making a lot of money, you weren't. Because if leverage wasn't involved, then you're missing the point of multiplication. Making money is addition. I took this money and I made this money, that's plus. I took this money, I made this money, that's plus. That's addition. That's cool, but that's not good enough. See, most people in the blue pill world, all they know is make money and subtraction. Subtraction, whether it's either just from the bills, or after the bills, then there's the wants and the needs and the temporary gratifications that you get when you buy what you buy, and you tell yourself why you do what you do, and this is the only way you're gonna live. But for some people, they have a wide amount of spending money. And then some people, they only have so much. And then some people, they don't care. They're going to go gratify themselves. Because look, I worked them hours and I did this, and I worked and I did this. So I'm going to go get what I want. I'm going to go get me something. And then they'll be late on this and late on this and late on that, and almost lose this and that. But, to each his own. However you want to live your life is how you want to live your life. But that's the blue pill way of doing things. On the red pill side of things, we say, how are we going to make this money? What vehicles or what other things are around us? Because being in the matrix, y'all, we can't win. We can't win with that. And I can't eat that. I can't accept that. I can't go with that. I can't eat that. And you know what? I reject that. What's plan B? What's plan C? What's plan D? What needs to be done to get out of that? And the red pill people wake up every day like this. They go to sleep like this. They wake up like this. They go to work like this if they're still working the job. They understand that if they don't get out of the victim role of, oh, woe is me, and oh, and it's so hard out here, and oh, and the way that they're doing us, and hey, no one's coming to save you, man. And everything is changing. The AI is involved, and the digital, everything's going. So many things are happening, and you're either waking up and you're doing something about this, and you're either taking it seriously, or I don't know what you're waiting for. But I've been taking it seriously. Thank the creator that so many things fell into place since January, that literally the system I've been wanting to build, and the community I've been wanting to build, and the things that I've been wanting to teach and to share with people, I am now in a position to do that. The money systems I want to provide to you so you can earn at different tiers, and the money will work for you because there's leverage in our system, leverage galore, more leverage than you could ever see. So you don't have to worry about money. I have a front end system for you right now where you're not going to even have to worry about cash flow. Go in there and unlock them 4 things and get into the training class. Let me teach you what I'm going to teach you. Let me teach the people that you bring in that I'm going to teach them. And stick around and watch how much money you can make in 90 days. For the people that take action, you're going to look back 90 days from now and be like, man, I'm so glad I seen that dude in that bubble running his mouth saying what he was saying. Because at first I was like, who is this dude? But I like the little graphic thing, and Matrix was cool, and I want to make $500 per week. And there was some nuggets he dropped in that first episode. But when I stuck around for the second episode and the third episode and the fourth episode, and when he really started diving into things and he started really opening my mind up, and I was like, wait a minute, because there's things he's saying that I've never heard before. And there's things he's saying that people are not going to say to you. And more importantly, if this is what I'm saying to you here, behind the scenes, what do you think I'm sharing with you? What kind of tools and processes I make the websites, I make the pages, I do the marketing. There's a lot of things that the creator has blessed me to be able to do that a lot of people are not able to do, won't do, don't know how to do, don't have the time to do, or don't care to do. And I'm fine with all of that. All of this is fun to me. It's fun. And it's fun to help people make money. It's fun to see people succeed. It's fun to have people live a life that they actually want to live. It's fun to see people's face light up when they get that first commission. It's fun to see people's like the veil would be removed. Like this is real. I can really get this money. And once they get a taste of it, they won't go back. They don't want to go back. Now, what will make you go back is failing. What will make you go back is not making money. What will make you go back is burning out, trying so hard, going so hard, and it's like, man, it doesn't work, man. It's not working for me. And then you ask questions. What am I doing wrong? Where can I get the traffic? Where can I post? How come people aren't responding to me? How come I'm not getting any sales? There can be so many reasons for those, and I'm the kind of person that can give you the answer. But more importantly, I don't have time to sit here and tear down what you're doing or what you're not doing. Who cares? I already made a system for you that is going to do the things that you need to do. If you're not making any money every day, news flash, you're working your hobby hard as hell, but you do not have a business. A business makes money. Promoting something you believe in until you can make money from it, it is not a business yet. It is a hobby, something that you're into, something that you strongly believe in, but it has not become a business yet until you make a sale. And if it's going to be a business, it needs to make ongoing sales. So to my people out here who have hobbies, who are busting your ass because I see you, and I feel for you, and I don't like it. That's why I made something that you can win at. Let's put that energy into something that's going to do something for you. Not only that, most people are marketing from a short-term standpoint. Market today for tomorrow. Instant pay. Instant pay is cool. We believe in that. But believe it or not, the model and the way you're doing it is setting you up for failure in the long run. And you don't even know why. And I'm going to dive into that in more episodes. So I don't want to keep this too long because, they say people's attention spans, y'all can't listen to more than, 15 to 20 minutes because then it's going to knock you out and bore you out and all that. I'm hoping that I'm attracting people that have a little bit more longer attention spans than that, especially if you think you're going to make 6 figures out here, especially if you think you're going to be a millionaire. Let me say what kind of time I'm on, right? So there's a program out here right now, and I'll talk about this in more detail a little bit later too, but they have a package where it's $900 and $600, and there's a lady that actually kind of runs the whole thing, right? And you might even know who I'm talking about, and I'm not hating on her at all. Salute to her for getting the money and getting out here and doing what needs to be done and showing people what can be done and taking a system and running with it and 10x and 100x it, because that's what you would do, because that's what I would do. She didn't just join a program and let the program be that. That's what it started out to be, but you always evolve. You always grow. And as she's grown, she's literally grown into a whole nother program. That's evolution. That's what you should do. But this is the key thing I take from her that fuels me here. I listened to one of her videos recently because I listen to everybody. I listen to the big people. I listen to the small people. I go to a channel. I had one channel that was no subscribers, and I was the first subscriber because everybody has a day one. Everybody has potential. And some of those people, maybe I'll end up working with them one day. Who knows? But this is what she said in one of the videos. And she said, quote, she's a millionaire now. Quote, a year ago, I was starting this and I had a Zoom. It was one of my first Zooms or the Zooms I was doing. And it was only me and 8 people. I started the Zoom and it was only me and 8 people. Imagine if she would have gave up then. If she would have said, oh, I don't believe in myself, or oh, it's not enough people showing up, or oh, it's only 8 people in here, I can't believe this, or I feel stupid, or I feel embarrassed. Nope. She did her thing. She did her presentation. She ran through her stuff with 8 people. Fast forward a year later, she's running one of the hottest programs, and she's a millionaire. When you take the blue pill, you don't get that life. You don't get that story. You don't become that person. You just window shop. You watch other people win and other people be successful, and you either do one or 2 things or 3 things. You hate and say, oh, and you throw stones at them and you're like, that's a scam, and those people are scamming people. When that's not really it. Some people are, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of people scamming. There's a lot of scamming. But affiliate marketing and digital marketing and digital products and all that stuff is not scamming at all. There's some sucky products in some cases, but scamming, no. So you either the hater person, or B, you are the person who you just, shut your own self down. Oh, I could never be me. I can never do that. I can never go. I just can't do it. It's not. I'll never be me. Nope. Sure won't be, because you just told everything in your body not to. Your body listens to you. If you say we're gonna do it, oh, I'm so tired. I can't get this mountain. I gotta do it. I gotta go. Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Let's get it wrong. Let's go. And you go hard and you make it to the top of the mountain. Why? Because you pushed yourself and your body responded. But in this case, I can't be me, man. It's never gonna happen, man. It's, I wasn't blessed, or, I don't know, or, whatever, man. Poor, weak mindset. Blue pill mindset. You got to let that go, man. And the third person, they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't know. They're not even paying attention to this at all. They don't even know. They don't know what's going on. They're just out here living, and I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting on. I don't know what they're doing. And I can't help really any of those people. Because, you don't need to put your energy out trying to argue with people and wrestle them to the ground in the dirt and the mud and say, hey, you can have a better life and make money. Come on, man. Those people aren't even worth it. You kicking and screaming and dragging across the finish line of success, who has time for that? Who has time for that? That's why you want to focus on what they call attraction marketing. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this podcast. I've been doing all these videos and they cool and I like them and all the graphics and AI and all that and cool, but it takes a lot of time to do those videos. And right now the algorithm is hating on the low. We'll talk about that and more too, but we're going to break that like we break everything else. Cheat codes. I know many cheat codes. My goals, I'm going to get to my goals. And if I can't get to the goal with plan A, then I have a plan B and a C and a D and an E and all the way to Z. And then when it ends up being the Z and Z doesn't work, then we go to A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Oh, that's excessive. You got to do and explain all that? Yes, I do. Because I want you to understand what type of person that you're dealing with. And why is this matrix screen on here? This matrix screen is on here for a lot of reasons. For many reasons that I won't dive too long into because I'm getting ready to end this first episode here. But one, The Matrix was a very powerful movie for me, the first Matrix movie. It broke me free from a different mindset that I had. Menace to Society was my favorite movie for the longest time, growing up being a black man and, growing up in, our type of environment. And that's all I saw at that point. And because of everything I was living and everything I was going through, Menace to Society was my favorite movie because I felt like it depicted a lot of stuff that I had to go through. I was around and, the struggle my people go through, right? So then as I got older and I went through more things in life and I had all kind of crazy things happen, you'll hear about all that different stuff in this podcast because these stories equal and are going somewhere to money for all of us. But then I saw The Matrix. And as life continued on, and I looked at what we have here, there's so many layers of the matrix in this world on so many levels you don't even know. Some of you do, and some of you don't. And some of you know how deep the rabbit hole goes, and some of you don't. But when it comes to making money online is very close to this because so many people have been fed. So many people have been fed and accepted the blue pill. And I mean, you had your whole life to be programmed that the way you're doing it is the only way that it's going to work. And anything that is outside of that is ludicrous. It's crazy. Something's wrong with you. But there are people who I say are red pill people. Either they were born that way, which I would feel like I was born that way because this has always been in me since a child, trying to sell mud pie cakes in the mud with the kids, trying to sell my toys, always trying to sell, always trying to fascinated with money and marketing and sales, always knew it, always felt it. And then growing up, becoming an adult, and then bills and da. You know the storyline. We are there, right? And then there's the red pill people that weren't born red pill, but they just snap out of it one day and they're like, you know what, this job, and you know what, that boss yells at me one more time. And I'm either gonna walk up out of here and I'm gonna leave, or I might just bounce his head up off the desk, depending on how I feel that day. Because I don't know who that person thinks they're talking to, depending on where you work at or who you are, or how you feel. And I'm not condoning violence, but I mean, we all been there. We've all had hot days. You've all been there where either maybe it was the customer, or maybe it was your own coworker, maybe it was your boss. In a lot of cases, it's your boss, or maybe it's just the job itself. Maybe they told you they need you to do another task or add something else on the table that you need to do from now on that they're not going to pay you for. Give you a whole nother job. I've lived that too. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about all types of things. But the most important thing we're going to talk about, besides real life and things that really matter, and you getting your mind right, because if your mind isn't right, you won't get the money. Money comes to people who vibrate at a certain vibration, and it comes to them because they're open for it to come to them, and they do the things so it can come to them. That's how manifestation works. If you want to manifest something, you have to be open to it to come to you, and you have to also put yourself in positions so it can come to you. Right now, if you're working a job, the only thing you're manifesting is a paycheck on Friday, as long as they decide that they want you there. And when they decide that you're not no longer needed, or they're gonna not give you the raise, or they're gonna demote you or whatever, then you're out of there. And now your manifestation for that is gone because you didn't really manifest that. You just took a situation that was going to give you something because you felt it was secure until you realized it wasn't. There's a difference. I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow and jump out the window and go all out. What I'm saying is start to take steps to put yourself somewhere so if something does go wrong, you do have a plan B. Start planning to get out. In either case, you need a way to make money. And what I'm trying to tell you is you don't have to try to figure out what systems to join, what to do, how to make it last. I have a short-term plan. I have a long-term plan. I have a get you $1,000 day, get you 10K a month, and eventually get you to six figures. But the important thing about our plan is you got to start now. You have to start now. Do you know there's tools that normally you're gonna have to pay for that are free now that eventually you're gonna wait and then eventually you're gonna have to pay for them and you could have got them for free? Do you know there's trials going on for things that you'd have to pay for that you could use right now? You're gonna wait until there's no trials and now you have to pay for those things? Do you know that there's specials I have access to right now that can get you a $2,000 program and you will not have to pay $2,000 for it? And the way that you will earn on it, you will earn on it for life from all the people that you bring in. And guess who's teaching all of them? Sounds like a good space to end episode 1. So, what are we going to call episode 1? Call it Unlearn. And I meant to say this earlier, but I'm glad I said it now before I end episode 1. But another thing about that blue pill, the 3 things that you need to do to succeed. The first thing you need to do to succeed, blue pill level 1, stage 1, is unplug from the matrix and the way of thinking about that. You have to leave that. I'm not saying abandon it, but put it in the back seat. Put it on pause. Everything that you know that you were taught since a child about money, about working, about jobs, about everything, shut it down. Unlearn it, just pause it. The second thing you need to do, especially if you're going to work with me, because I have things to share with you, and everything I'm going to share with you, I can back up everything I show you. So I'm not just speaking to you from opinions, even though I will say everything in this whole podcast and everything you ever hear from me is my opinion. But when I am helping you, I'm showing you things from a factual standpoint. And anytime we get new information and things change, we pivot. We don't keep working with old information. We don't keep doing old things. We pivot as much as we need to because we are living innovative in the future in 2024 and taking advantage of everything that's around us to help us win. So the other level of the blue pill that you have to let go is everything you think you know about making money online. If you've already started your path, that's great. That's cool. I'm glad. But again, pause that. Put it in the back seat. What you want to do as I'm teaching you things and I'm showing you things is accept and take what I'm showing you, right? But apply what you already know to what I'm showing you, and that's how you're going to get the most out of this. Because I already have a blueprint, a plan, a process for everyone. And the only thing I'm doing is adding more things that are going to work. I'm not wasting your time. We ain't got time to waste anybody's time. But again, wave zero is happening. I won't dive into that information because there's a link in the description you can go to that's going to talk about all of that. And also, the episode is long enough. I said I wanted to keep it around 20 minutes, but we ran a little bit over. But 30 minutes, we're at 26 minutes, so that's not too bad. Now, also, I got some editing to do, so it'll probably come out to be about a little over 20 minutes. But hopefully, you've unlearned some things here that you need to unlearn. Bad attitudes, negative attitudes. Woe is me, the victim role. Get out of it. You can't make money being a victim. You'll be broke forever. Employee mindset. You can't be a boss and an employee. Which one you gonna be? You're gonna be a boss or an employee. Which one you gonna be? So if you're gonna be a boss, leave the employee mindsets at the door. And then the last blue, to strip yourself down as again what you've learned already about online marketing, digital marketing. I'm sure there's some nuggets you got there, but there's definitely plenty of holes and plenty of theories and plenty of outdated information that has nothing to do and no one cares about that anymore. People are changing, the algorithms are changing, the world is changing, people's minds and the way they even look at things. And even when they join things, people get let down all the time when they join these things. Do you think they want to keep joining over and over again and getting let down? These aren't stupid people out here looking at this stuff. They're a little bit more educated now and they think a little bit more before they just jump into things. So your marketing tactics and strategies have to be different if you're trying to attract these people. Lucky for me, I'm not trying to just sell you something. I'm trying to give you a lifestyle and actually give you a long life relationship with us because this isn't just a one-time thing. This is I'm out of here. I'm gonna show you how to eat for life. And there's space at the table. So welcome to episode 1. If you like what you heard, uh, drop a like, share the content, make the algorithm respect it. Also, if there's an episode or something you'd like me to dive into, feel free to drop any topics or anything that you want me to speak on. As these begin to grow, I am going to drop them at least one a day, but if they pick up, I'm going to try to do a two a day. Then I'll try to do my normal YouTube videos, but I mean, I'm not really feeling that right now. A lot of work, a lot of energy, and algorithm is playing games. So if we're going to play games, then hey, I might as well talk about what I want to talk about and really connect with the people the way I want to. And there's going to be other things I want to do here eventually. I want to do a live show and bring people up, roundtable where we talk about things. I've thought about many things that I want to do, and as time grows, the community grows. I have a Facebook group with plenty of things I've dropped in there. So you want to get into the Facebook group? I have a lot that I want to do for all the people involved, and not just me. You know, you can bring your skill sets to the table, and if you have something you want to contribute to the community and to everybody, so we all win. Trust me, I already got the cash flow systems in place. You don't have to worry about that. Whatever you're marketing and promoting, we'll get back to that. We'll help you eventually promote whatever you're into. But you got to have some cash flow first. If you don't have any money, no cash flow, what are we talking about? You're struggling out here. You're getting ripped off everywhere you go. Tax this, tax that, pay this, pay that. Everything's going up. They're not giving you any increase on anything that you're doing. And your kids still want things and you still want things. And you're getting closer and closer to one day you're not going to be here. The struggling shit is over. If you want to really change your life and be around the right people and the right person, and someone who's not going to ever give up on you, and someone that everything I do, everything I build, I have you in mind first. Because first thing I say is, can I succeed with this? Because if I can't succeed with it, then we can't run with it. Check. Okay, I got to make sure that the system runs. 2, can they succeed with it? Because if they can't succeed with it, I have to go back to the drawing board. I have to go back to the drawing board and work on it some more. Because it's not good enough that just I can succeed with it and make money. And every single thing we have in the system that I show you, I've made money from all of it. So there's no, oh, have you made? Yes, I have. What does that have to do with you? How much money I made? That's another fault y'all have there too. You join people that make a bunch of money, and you think just because you join someone that made a bunch of money, that means you're going to make a bunch of money. Let me save you time with that. That's not a guarantee unless they're in the trenches with you. And we won't really throw that out there because some of them, but you ask anybody that knows me. I'm in the trenches. Live chat, group. For right now, I mean, my inner circle people, when we get up there and everything's good, I mean, maybe you can have some people you'll work with down there that, I feel qualify to, keep going with the brand and looking out for our members and have their best interest. I'm open to have people who are really serious about that eventually down the road. But right now, I got it. I'm Optimus Prime. I'm the quarterback. I make sure everything is executed properly. Nobody's left behind. And a lot of people are lazy anyways. They're not going to do what needs to be done. So this is what you need to do. You need to ask yourself and look yourself in the mirror and say, am I ready for success? And if you are ready for success, then you do what you need to do and you take action here and we will get you right. And then we will go and show you how to go out there and find other people that look in the mirror and say, I want the same thing. How we will find the serious people. And we're building this once. We're building a strong foundation with strong systems to help you have your own digital empire, your own digital outlet with multiple streams of income on different levels and different things, so you never ever have to worry about money again. But right now, phase one, we got to get your cash flow right. You got to have money coming into you every single day. And if not every single day, every other day. And then the days that it doesn't come in, it didn't matter because I made $2,000 on Monday. So do you think I care if I made any money on Tuesday or Wednesday? No, I just made $2,000 on Monday. And then I didn't make any money on Tuesday, and I didn't make any money on Wednesday, and I didn't make any money on Thursday. And then what happened on Friday? Friday, I made another $2,000 or $3,000. So you have to think long term and think about the strategy. How much are you making on a weekly basis? And then how much are you making on a monthly basis? And then how much do you want to make? Okay, did you put yourself in a position so where you can make that? If you want to make $500 a week, the easiest way to do that is to join a program that has a $500 program that has a $500 price point. So when someone comes and joins you at $500, all you need is one sale a week, and you just hit your goal with one sale. This is how these people are making six figures. They're not making six figures because they're selling something for $20, $30. They're selling stuff that costs mid-ticket and high ticket. So what happens when you get 5 people next week that want to join at $500? That's $2,500. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And even though that sounds great and wonderful, my system works even better than that, 100 times better than that. Click the link in the description to see what I'm talking about. Come back for episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to dive into the good, bad, and the ugly. We're not sugarcoating nothing. Eventually, I'm going to have it where I can do a live where y'all can come up and y'all can get on a panel. Y'all can get involved. I want to have some cash prizes going on. Man, there's so much I want to do. There's so much I'm going to do. It's going to happen. And I don't care how long it takes. I'm not ever going to stop or give up. And if I can't get what I want from YouTube, I know where I'm going to TikTok already anyways. But I mean, I'm still not I'm going to build my channel. I'm going to do this channel. I'm not restarting another channel. It's this channel. I might do another one from scratch and do that with my team. We might all make new channels and I might just grow one with them and do it with them. There's a lot of things I could do and help y'all do. Taking action. And I've already got a system where you can start literally for free and get paid and work your way up through the system. One hand washes the other around here. So I definitely wouldn't pass my first link for. Hopefully, you stay to the end because everything I'm telling you, nobody else is going to tell you, and I need to begin to scratch the surface. And hopefully, even though I'm physically not on camera, hopefully you can hear the sincerity. And I will be on camera sometimes, but I have a crazy life, a busy life. I got a bunch of kids and busy schedule, and I'm up usually late nights, and sometimes just getting on camera just it doesn't work out for me, man. But I'm not going to stop the content. We're going to drop these audio podcasts. One a day, sometimes 2 a day. If y'all give me enough likes and enough comments, I'll drop 2 a day. Because trust me, I got a lot more to share with you. That's why I'm doing them too. I got 20 plus years of information to share with you in the corporate world and with online marketing and things like that as well. Don't let the YouTube channel fool you. It's not my first YouTube channel. And I've made a good amount of money when it comes to affiliate marketing, enough to teach you, show you what you need to do. And I'm hitting 6 figures a year. I don't know about you. I'm hitting 6 figures. So if you want to be with me and beside me and want me to help you get there, this is your first step. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, leave a comment, give feedback on whatever you felt. Drop other topics that you want me to speak on so I can give you the free game. This is all going to be free game. Free game. Getting your mind right so you can get your money right. And also, get into my Facebook group. I want lit people in there. I want people with energy in there. Go in there. Let's get it. Also, I got access to some other stuff to help you get some engagement, man. You better take action, man. I'll see you on the next episode. And if you stayed this long, you watched the video, salute to you. Appreciate your time. You're one of the real ones. See you inside the group. I want to work with you. Let's get it. Also, let me not ever forget, if someone sent you here, make sure you join with them. Join with who sent you here. So if you see me and I brought you here or I attracted you here, then whatever we're doing in the movement, join me. But if one of my people sent you here, always join them. I don't care who they are. Some people's day one. They're going to be scared to get on camera. They're going to be scared to do things. They're going to be scared to answer questions. That's okay. We don't cut them out of sales for work that they've done. If you found them, join them, because you're not going to get any less help than if you join me, because I help everybody. I'm, like I said, I'm the quarterback of the team. I got the playbook. I'm coming up with the playbook. I'm doing things that they're not going to do. And these things are already working. And now when we multiply that times 100, 1,000 people, you're just going to want to be one of those 100,000 people. Trust me. 6 months to a year from now, come back and you'll see. We're going to see who's going to be at the finish line with me. Who's going to be, on the yacht, the Belgian waffles and the fresh squeezed passion fruit juice, toasting it up because we made the decision now. And now we've got so many different income streams running for us on autopilot. We laugh at how it used to be, and we can never go back to that. And we're still going to be helping people do it when we get there. It never stops.